Go ahead.
Many years ago, the Plunketts moved down and bought Ballymacscanlon house.
Okay.
It wasn't hadn't the extra stuff that the McGinnises put. It was just an ordinary house, and the old count was there, and the father of the boys was killed at the Dominican coming up. It was during the time when a lot of horse traps were on the way.
Yeah, see, what I don't understand is what year are we talking here? What?
Oh, I don't know what year it'd be. I'd been at school.
So when was that? The 20s, the 30s?
What? Oh, but I forget. I know we moved up from Castletown to the Dublin Road on the year that the war started, the Second World War started.
Second World War started.
Yeah.
1940.
So it'd be after that, short while after that. There's Joseph Plunkett. He was the eldest of Joseph Mary Plunkett's brother, who was George. And he had Joseph Mary Plunkett, the eldest, Owen Plunkett, which was the second, and then there was a younger man there, and there was two girls too, but that wouldn't really matter. But Murphy's had a farm at the back of our house, up the Mullingham Road, and they had a blind girl. And the mother happened to say to me she loved a harp. Well, I didn't know the difference between harps. And I was friendly with Joseph Mary Plunkett and Tony Gaskin.
How did you know Joseph?
Tony Gaskin was lived somewhere in Dundalk, I don't know, but he was at the Christian Brothers. And I said it to Joseph, just in conversation, and he said, well, Geraldine, there's plenty of, there's 3 or 4 harps where they lived in Dublin.
Wasn't Joseph Mary Plunkett, is that the guy that was killed in the Revolution?
Joseph Mary Plunkett.
Yeah.
And Joseph Plunkett. He was Joseph Plunkett's uncle, and he was called Joseph Mary Plunkett after the man that was shot.
Oh, so it wasn't the man that was shot, it was someone who was named after him?
Yes. Joseph Mary Plunkett was shot.
Yeah?
Now, he was arrested. I don't know the jail he was brought to.
Kilmainham?
It was Kilmainham.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So what relation then, this man was named after his uncle?
Joseph Mary Plunkett was the uncle.
Was the uncle?
To his brother's eldest son, which they named Joseph Mary Plunkett.
They're all related.
Because their grandfather, the man that was shot now, his father got the honour of being a count in the church. It wasn't a count like it was a count, it was an honorary thing. And it went to the first son of every That's why I suppose they called Joseph, the young Joseph, Joseph Mary.
Because
his own father died, so he was the next.
Okay.
See? So I said to him, and he said, well, I'll get you a harp.
Yeah.
Geraldine, how did you know him?
And then he was at Christian Brothers, and the boys or the girls were at St. Vincent's, and Phyllis came home from
That's your sister Phyllis.
yeah, Miss Phyllis. She was asked by 12 other nurses to go down to Normandy after the war because the Normandy health board and everything was mushed to the ground.
Yeah.
And Phyllis was there for over a year now. And when she came home, the Plunketts were in Ballymacscanlon house.
Was that
They
the
left
hotel?
Dublin for a while to come down there. And they asked her to go out because the old count was very sick. So Phyllis went out and nursed the old count. And we used to go out in the evening. And
Just a house at that time, there's nobody, no.
the part of it he won't need.
Yeah.
So anyway, Joseph came with the hump, the thing, which was,
So this Joseph fella, his uncle was shot in the Rising.
yeah,
Right. Okay.
Joseph Plunkett and Joseph Mary Plunkett. Joseph Mary Plunkett was the man that was shot. Or yeah, I think it was Alva Hill he's buried in.
Maybe.
But anyway, he brought the harp, but he said it had lost all its strings, but it was insured all right. But it didn't suit the blind girl because she wanted the one that sat on the floor. The one that's in the hall is an orchestral, and it was made by a man called Egan. It's on the harp, on the brass thing, and the year it was made. And he only did a few, and he also did a few of the Ullen pipes.
Oh yeah, Uilleann pipes.
No, the Ullen pipes and the harp. Now, it's not feasible, it's not feasible to play at the moment. It has to be strong.
Yeah.
And we couldn't afford,
Yeah.
because it would have to, at that stage, it would have to have gone to England. And it would have to be insured going and insured coming back. We didn't thousands now. Because it was very historic. It is historic because Joseph said to me, my uncle, that was Joseph Mary Plunkett, no, that's all, told me, or told his mother, that was the harp that he played the night before he joined Pierce for the Red Rebellion. So that's historical happenings on that. So she came back with a harp to me, and Joseph said, well, Geraldine, he said, so you can keep it there in the hall. And that's how I came to have it.
And this harp, where would it have been if he was playing it?
Where would you? Well, you see,
He said he played it the night before, but where was he? Where was the harp
Oh,
then?
they lived in Dublin then.
Oh, they lived in Dublin.
Dublin.
And how did your family know the Plunketts?
What?
How did you know the Plunketts?
Met them through the schools.
With Phyllis.
I met them through Phyllis.
Oh.
Phyllis nurse went out to Ballymacscanlon.
Oh yeah.
Mrs. Maguire had the emo. Do you remember the emo?
Yeah.
But she owned that shop, and she was a terrific. She was involved in the 1916.
Emo.
But no, she was just an ordinary. She'd go messages for them, you know.
Yeah.
For the IRA people.
And just for my video, say who you are.
What?
Just for this video, say who you are. You're Geraldine McGee.
Yes.
From where?
Dundalk.
right? Just that it's on the video.
Oh, sorry.
Because someone else might be watching this and say, who's this woman telling all of these stories,
Yeah.
Geraldine? You know,
Well, it's
why
Dundalk.
should we believe her?
Yeah.
And the reason I'm going to believe her is that you're Geraldine McGee from Dundalk, music teacher,
Yeah. See,
singer, and you're a friend of the Plunketts because you met through
we did, yes.
going to school together.
Yeah.
Did you go to school in Dublin?
What? I don't know why they came to Dundalk.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not day and age, Michael. You didn't ask questions like that.
No.
Yeah.
You met somebody and they're aware.
Yeah, you didn't
took
ask them why you're here.
Yeah, you don't say. I didn't realise that they were very